frame. This will come off our master right there. That looks pretty good. Along this line, I want to tie in our brake switch. This just works off pressure. This will illuminate our brake lights when we press the pedal. And then I want to put a residual valve in there. A residual valve will not let the master itself bleed out. So this will keep the pressure in there at all times. That way you don't, anytime the master cylinder is lower than the calipers, we want to put some sort of residual valve. This is a 2-pound residual valve made for disc brakes. We have that all the way around. I've already plumbed the rear one in right here. So we go from the rear one into the portioning valve for the rear brakes. All that's already done. So we're going to mark this. We want to keep the residual valve pretty close to the master cylinder. And there's an in and out on that. So I'll mark that right here. I'll take that off and cut it. I'm going to cut this on the bandsaw real quick, just because it makes a clean, straight cut.
What?
Okay, once you cut that, just take my file, make sure the ends are straight, get all the burrs off of it. Then I'll take my reamer tool, deburr the inside. From here, we're going to use dash 3 nuts and sleeves. So these are the nuts, nut go on first. And put the sleeve on there. The sleeve's what's got the 37-degree flare in there. So when that's on there, we'll take our flaring tool. Like I said, you gotta use 37 degree with these AN. 45 is for a double flare. That gives us our flare. Now our nuts and sleeves on there. And that will go to our residual valve, wherever I put it. Somewhere here. So that screws right into our residual valve, which is already plumbed with an 1/8 inch MPT to a -3 mil. Put that back in our master. Now all I need to do is do one straight from here to our T here, which will run the front brakes. So I'll measure that off, make that line. Now we'll complete the front. When you're doing this, you want to make this a little bit longer, because when you flare it, you're going to lose about an 1/8 inch on each end. So I'd make it about a 1/4 inch longer overall. Line that from there. So we'll cut that at 23 inches, flare both sides. We're good to go. A little short, so we'll keep this up. Now that's marked, I'll just go cut it real quick, and then we'll flare it, put the nuts and sleeves on there, and we'll complete the front.
What? A little bit. I'm propping it out, or I'm framing it out pretty much mostly. Just that last one.
Okay.
And you did tuck it back a little bit. And shoot wire. What?
Video.
What's that? Go back to it's still showing. Take it back like a couple. Right there.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll file this down. Both sides. Use the reamer tool again. Just want to make sure you get all the little burrs off in there. Okay. So we'll flare one side real quick. Like I said, you got to make sure you use a 37-degree flaring tool when you're using AN fittings. If you're using, if you're doing double flare brake lines, you can use a 45-degree. And it's a totally different tool because you're doing two different flares. This tool is a real good tool. It's rigid, and it actually has a clutch on it, so you can't go too far. Just keep going until the clutch slips. Like that. Can't go anymore, and we back it off. Put both nuts and sleeves on there now. So we're going to need 2 sleeves, 2 nuts. Put the one sleeve on first. Make sure you put them on the right way. Sleeve, nut. This has already been cut, so now you'll put your next sleeve on, or nut, and then your sleeve. We're going to flare this side. Just line that up level, lock it down. Tighten it up. There you got it. So that will connect both of our ends. Slide that through the frame. One into the T, which will feed our front line. That. The other one will go to our residual valve. Like that. There you go. If you want to come in here, you can see the line on both sides. But runs all the way along here into the residual valve, back into the master cylinder. And I'm going to do one more for the rear.
Rear's the same thing, right?
Same thing.
You wanted to say, I'm gonna do one more for the rear.
Yep, we're gonna do one more for the rear. It's basically the same thing, just a couple different maybe bends, but other than that, it's the same thing.
Cool. Can you just do that one more time?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna make one more line for the rear to go into the residual valve to the master. It's basically the same thing I just did. Bends may be a little different. It's gonna be a little bit shorter, but the same concept. So you'll get how you do both flaring and plumbing.
Cool. Yeah.
Good shot of the inside.
Nut, sleeve,
Nut,
sleeve,
sleeve,
nut, nut.
You gotta go backwards.
Sleeve, and a nut, and a flare.